Hello, what is up, guys? This is Delta Warfare. Welcome to another episode of High School Stories. In this episode, I will be entertaining you with a Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare old school free-for-all gameplay. That was a little bit hard to say, guys. But anyway, let's get straight into it, guys. And with High School Stories, I'm glad you actually tuned in for this episode. And to all of you that actually voted in the past couple of episodes, I just want to thank you as well. So anyway, let's get straight into it with High School Stories, and I'm gonna, entertain you with a certain topic that you guys actually voted for in the past couple of episodes. So, the one that had the most votes was actually graduation, and that is what I'm definitely going to talk about today is graduation. And I actually had a normal graduation, just like everyone else did, and I had the cap, I had the gown, and I walked across the stage. I went and got my diploma and stuff like that. And if you had a high school graduation, I also had my senior pictures done. But anyway, if you had your graduation, it was probably similar to mine. And like I said, I had my cap, I had my gown. And also, if you've been watching this series, you know that my high school is not normal. It was like an alternative high school, I guess you could say. And I didn't go to my normal high school. But the high school that I went to, I didn't graduate from. I graduated from my normal high school. And I actually, like I said, normal graduation ceremony and stuff like that. But I don't regret that I went to the school that I did, because I got to graduate at 16, where some people actually got to graduate at 18. And I do not regret graduating at 16 at all. I really don't. And I think it was, I don't think it was a bad thing, is what I'm trying to say. And, like I said, I got my diploma and, had my, regular graduation ceremony. And I got to graduate with my sister. She graduated at 18, and I'm 2 years younger, and I graduated at 16. So I actually, I actually graduated, with my sister, and that was pretty cool to kind of graduate at my sister, because I was not supposed to graduate with her, and things like that. So I guess that was pretty cool. But anyway, yeah, and we actually, the normal high school had an auditorium. I'm kind of just like thinking of stuff as I go, to be completely honest. But anyway, and I'm kind of just going all the way around the world with this, to be completely honest. So I hope you can actually, catch on to what I'm actually saying. I'm not telling this story correctly, is what I'm trying to say. But anyway, but that's the way I am. So anyway, guys, let's get straight into it here. Basically, let's talk about my graduation ceremony. Like I said, I had the diploma, I had a cap, a gown, and I walked across the stage. But, most high schools actually have their own auditorium, theater seats, and, the stage. And that's normally where the high school actually does their graduation and ceremony and stuff like that in their own auditorium. But ours was actually too small, so we had to actually move to a coliseum, and that was enough room for all the students and all the families and stuff like that. And this coliseum, it was really, really darn hot. It was in the middle of summer, and it was 90 degrees. It was 6 p.m. in the afternoon, I believe it was. And it took the ceremony about 2 hours, I believe it was. I believe it was 2 hours. And we had to stand outside in the blazing hot 90-degree weather. And we had to stand outside in our cap and gown. We had to stand outside for about 30 minutes, guys, waiting to go into the Coliseum. And that was crazy. And then when we got into the Coliseum, they didn't even have the air on, so it was hot there. So, it was hot outside, it was humid outside. And then we got into the Coliseum thinking, okay, it's going to be cooler in here. They're going to have air on. They didn't even have the air on, and it was hot in there. And we had to sit through hotness for basically, 2 hours, basically. And I mean, it was just hot. I was ready to get it over with. I was nervous and stuff. I don't even know why I was nervous, but all that nervousness, I don't know if nervousness is a word, but all that nervousness stopped when I walked across the stage and got my diploma. And it was crazy because, I mean, right when that diploma hit my hand, I wasn't even nervous anymore. It was really darn crazy. I don't know how to even explain it, to be completely honest. But yeah, if you had a graduation and you were kind of nervous, you kind of know what you kind of went through, and stuff like that. I don't know, maybe you're not the type of person that gets nervous, at that sort of thing. I don't know what I'm talking about right now. I'm just blabbing on. But I enjoyed my graduation. It was fun. I got to graduate with my sister, and I graduated early at 16. And I mean, it was fun. And I mean, even though it was hot and I was nervous, it was fun. And in the end, I was felt accomplished. To be completely honest, I felt accomplished because I graduated high school. I got my diploma. And who wouldn't feel accomplished getting a diploma and graduating high school? So I mean, it was a lot of fun. I mean, not really fun, but I mean, you had to sit there, listen to a bunch of speeches, and sit there for 2 hours in the hot. But in the end, it paid off, is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, this gameplay is almost over, guys. I've pretty much been babbling on, and I try to go into as much detail as possible, guys. I hope you have enjoyed the pictures, guys, and that would give you, a picture supposedly says 1,000 words. That's the saying and stuff like that. So I hope you enjoyed the graduation pictures when I was in graduation, things like that. So not in graduation, but yeah, in the graduation ceremony. So I hope you have enjoyed. Thanks for watching High School Stories. If you haven't voted, please leave a vote in the comments below. The topics are in the description. Thanks for watching, guys.